Yo, welcome back to the channel. If you guys leave at any point or you guys are like, yo, I don't want to watch this anymore, just, you know what? At the end of this video, there's an important part. Alright? It's important to the channel. It's not important to the video. It's important to the channel. You gotta watch that part before you leave. It's right here is where you need to skip to at any given point. Don't forget and enjoy today's video. Today should finally be the last day that I need to pick parts off this motor, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to get this thing out of my garage. This thing is so close to completion, but there is so many tiny little stupid things that we still have to do to it that, like, I can't even think of a list of all of them. I just know there's a bunch. So I really want to get this thing started. I want to make sure the motor runs. I want to make sure that when we fire it up, everything works, everything runs. We need to get it to the point where I can actually turn it on, and I know there's a few things I still need to do. I gotta wait for Emerson so we can bleed all the lines. Like, every line needs to be bled. I have shifter linkages, I have axles, gotta put the rad back in. Like, there's like a list of things. When you look, you're like, yeah, that's pretty close. And then when you think about it, you're like, you're still pretty far off. So I don't know how I forgot to do this when it was on the engine stand, but we gotta take the oil drain off this and drill it into that oil pan. I don't know how I forgot, but I forgot. It's a nice day. We'll work on you outside today. What the? Just broke. That wasn't so bad. Everybody made it sound like it was gonna take me like hours to get it out. I literally just used like a Torx socket because they're really thin at the top and then they get bigger, and I just whacked it with a hammer. Now this should, there we go. Comes right off. I can take the boot. Boo! Dude, I told you guys there was gonna be a problem right away. So I assumed, because I was given this shift linkage when I was looking for linkages, that that's the only one you needed, but it turns out you need this one too, because this one, it's supposed to go right here, I think, from what I can see on photos, and it's, you know, it's a lot too short. So looks like I don't know what I'm gonna do for now. I'll probably just zip tie it up for now just to keep it from scraping on the ground, but I'm gonna have to go out and get the other part of the, or try and find the other piece of the shift linkage, which kind of sucks. So I'm still gonna put this piece on for now just to make sure that we can put it in neutral for startups, but it's all gonna have to come back down, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Ooh, perfect. You can fit your finger in this gap right here. It's supposed to be like tight around the shift linkage, but that's a no-no. Like, this one is the exact size of that shift linkage. Like, there's no way you can fit your finger in there with it. The other one's like double the width. I didn't even realize till I got it on. But as long as it works for now, at least if I can get it in neutral to make sure that it actually runs. I do want to say though, like, I'm learning really quickly that not everybody knows everything, and I don't know much about these cars, and I make that very evident. I tell everybody that. So I put a lot of faith in other people and what they tell me I have to do and not do. And it's kind of been biting me in the ass recently because not everybody I'm talking to knows. Everybody knows something, but not everybody knows everything. If I just did more research, I could have known that this shift linkage wasn't gonna work way before right now. Something is very strange here. I think the problem isn't that it's in neutral. I think the problem is that that thing is too loose. So when I'm shaking it back and forth, it's just sliding around on the bolt. Let's see, I'm gonna put you guys under here and I'm gonna use this to tell if we're actually getting into, ow! The 240 just attacked my arm. Ow. Okay, let's see if it works. I didn't realize that supporting rod that I zip tied did so much. Honestly, I don't really know what I thought it did, but so it's working, it's going in and out, but that supporting rod's just flapping around like a loose goose. Okay, at least we know we can get it into neutral. At least I can get it into neutral to fire it up. That sucks, dude. I've made so many junkyard trips and so many parts runs. If I knew I needed this, I could have got this a long time ago. And every time I put this thing away and I think I'm done with it, we learn it's gotta come back out. just for this little guy, so I can put the oil drain line back into the oil pan. Okay, so I scraped all the gasket off this, and then I straight up just drenched this thing in brake clean just to clean it all out to make sure that none of like the shavings from when I cut this or anything were there. I also cut a little bit close to with this little flap, so I bent it inwards just to be sure that nothing hits it. So I took the bung out of the old hose. I'm just gonna put the bung in here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of gasket maker and the gasket back on that. And while I was doing that, your favorite Asian kid showed up, and he's doing some weird thing that I don't really know, and he refuses to tell me what he's up to. So I'm just gonna leave him the camera, and maybe he'll tell you guys. I don't know, he won't tell me. Okay, so we're making some good progress. Emerson, he has a headache. He's not feeling too great. That's why he just like quietly showed you what he did instead of explaining. But he made this little like custom throttle cable holder. I honestly have no idea what he even used to make this, but it looks good. So thank you, dude. I got the oil pan on. You can see the little bung right here. And I got some new heater core lines as well. So I was just literally spent the last half an hour down in here trying to cut these heater core lines to size and fix them, because if anybody knows anything about these cars, you know these heater core lines are the worst thing ever. Yeah, you want to be the in-car guy? That'd be the best bet. So before Emerson goes, I want to bleed the clutch just in case I do get to the point where I can actually start this thing. Okay. Uh-oh. I gotta pour this without splashing it on the fresh paint. Yeah, I'm not risking the fresh paint. If you pull this little boot back, you can see like the actual clutch fork. Oh yeah, baby. It literally took like 20 minutes to get this finally going all the way, but we get movement now. Okay, hold it. Keep going.
I feel like this.
What are you doing? Oh, it's more aggressive. Yeah. It like goes, and then it's like smooth, 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 boom, and it shoots forward. Thanks for your help, bro.
I'm sick. I don't want to say you're welcome. You're welcome.
Clutch is bled, and now I just want to shove the rad back here because that's going to be a big determining factor on how this whole turbo is going to sit, because we need to see what that rad looks like. Also, if you guys remember, we took a heater, like a block heater out of here. Not going to put that back. I actually found on the D series motor, there is this little block off plate, and this is where you would put the block heater. So I'm actually going to take this off and just put it in there because I don't need a block heater, and I really don't like how far it sticks out. So. On the plus side, look how green the coolant is. Like, there is not one dirty, like, thing in this coolant. It's like green as it's supposed to be. I did not think that through at all. I was just like, oh, take this right off. Jordan said that this tiny little POS rad, it was fine when we boosted it, because like, most cars overheat when you boost them, right? Like even your car, you needed a bigger one. And we were like amazed that we could boost it and not have to change this, and Jordan was like, yeah dude, you can V18 this and not change it, it's fine, it's gonna work fine. I don't know how Honda made things that were so like bulletproof, but they did a good freaking job. The problem is these hoses are just a little bit too tight for this motor application.
Oh, it's doing that green thing, like
green
really bad.
What green thing? Oh, it's all grainy? Dude, like, I hate when it does that shit. I don't know why it does that.
That whole, like that half of the door and that whole wall.
Really?
All the way to, yeah.
Try and rotate the lens, like not where it rotates, but like where it clips into the camera. There, I think I fixed it.
The whole.
It's like if you take off like
only the white spots.
Yeah, it's super weird. Anyways, have a good dinner. Hopefully you feel better, bro. If any of you guys see that, like the little fuzziness it does, and you know what that is, can you comment? Because I have no idea, and it sometimes happens to this lens.
It's getting worse though.
It's definitely getting worse, and I don't know if it's the lens or like the camera or what it is, but it used to do it, and now it does it just way more frequently, and it really bugs me.
Let me take you.
Yeah, dude, this is kind of what I thought was gonna happen. That does not look like there's much room for an exhaust here. Like that. I don't really know about that. Just so you guys understand, like this is the downpipe we had before, and I'd say that's a pretty immediate down curve. Like that's a pretty tight wrap. Like if it were to sit up here, it still needs to blow through a bunch of this shroud. So if you guys have any ideas or you guys have any experience with this kind of like stuff happening, can you comment and let me know, because I'm kind of unsure what to do. If we flip the turbo the other way, like I said, the cold side hits all this stuff and you don't want to start cutting into the motor. Yeah, this way the exhaust won't clear, and there's really no other way to do this. This is already a tiny rad. On the plus side though, we got every single line hooked up, all the vacuum lines, all the lines, like everything else should be good to go. Oh bro, it is gonna start raining. I gotta drop this freaking motor now. Oh no. Okay, so I wanted to bring you guys inside to end today's video because I want to tell you guys two quick things. Please, if you're still here, just stick around for 1 minute and let me tell you guys this. We've been making really good progress. Like the wire tuck video, great progress in that video. But as far as the build from start to finish, videos like today's ended up being sort of pointless. And I like to stick to a schedule, and I think that a lot of what got me here was like uploading on a certain schedule and having, you know, videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 12:30, that kind of thing. But something I want to do now, I'm to the point where I would rather give you guys just the greatest that I can versus uploading. And for example, you guys don't like, a lot of you guys hate the BRZ hot dog rap. I did that to show you guys that you guys can do anything, express yourself, have fun, whatever, it is what it is. But also I did that because that day I was like, I need a video tomorrow, I have nothing to do. And I did that. And I don't want to keep making videos because I feel like I have to. I want to make videos because I have the parts, I have everything ready to go, and I'm ready to make a video and I'm ready to give you guys good content. So instead of doing it the way I've been doing it, where I need to upload those 3 days, I'm still gonna try and get you guys 3, 4, who knows how many videos a week. I'm gonna do my best to get you guys as much as I can, but don't expect them Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday anymore. Expect them when stuff happens. From now on, I don't want to make another video till the Civic starts because there's no need. There's nothing really left to show you guys. We just want to start it. If that takes 3 days till I can get it to that point, then it's going to be 3 days before the next video. That's what I'm trying to say. I know it probably doesn't look like it in the video, but today was a day where I was challenged a lot. A lot of things went wrong, and even though they don't seem like big things, like the shifter linkages don't work, and I spent a lot of time trying to scavenge parts, and I went out and picked them up and they don't work. The rad hoses, when I was out buying rad hoses, I was told they would work and they don't work. Turbo manifold that I bought for this car doesn't really work. And there's just things like that just keep kind of going sideways and it's not working. And people message me all the time and they say they have these problems and they say that things happen and things don't work and like how could they possibly fix that? And it's just like, I just want you guys to realize that this stuff happens to me all the time and I make videos all the time and nothing's ever going to work out properly. But in life, it's not about the things that went wrong, it's about how you bounced back from those things. If this happens to you, you just let it defeat you and you're just done. That says a lot about you versus showing the strength to just keep going and keep moving forward with it. And a lot of people say to me that like they have these kind of issues and stuff and how do you deal with it, and you just keep going. Like that's just, you just got to keep going. And today was kind of a day where I was watching a lot of other people's videos this morning just because sometimes I like to catch up with what other people are doing. And as I was filming today, I was like, damn, I kept having these second thoughts like, what? No, I wish it was more like this person's, or I wish my content was more like this guy's. And then I have to realize that being myself is how I got here, and trying to make me into someone else is not why you guys are here. You guys are here for me and my content. And for anybody out there that's like, well, why would someone be interested in me? Why would I make videos? Like, no one cares about me. People like the way this guy does it. Sure, they do, but they've never seen you yet. And all I'm trying to say is that everybody out there, even people like me, people that you look up to, people that you guys watch, feel the same way as you. People like I have days where I doubt myself and I wish my content was more like someone else's, but you have to realize that the reason you're here is because you're you, or the reason that you have potential is because you're not that person. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay committed.